Hello, I am so excited that I have just passed a major milestone with my podcast, Becoming Unapologetically Me. We have just released the 50th episode, and it has been an amazing whirlwind and an amazing experience. So I thought I would share some of my reflections across those 50 episodes and what I've learnt during that time. I'm sure my first interview was not quite as smooth flowing and maybe needed a little more work in the edit suite than my current episodes, as I've got much more personally into the flow of interviewing the amazing guests that I have found from around the world. I think so often we hear of negative things that are happening in the world and of challenges and of hatred and so much upset and division that is going on around the world, wherever we look. And sometimes we can be led to believe or find ourselves believing that that is what the world is like. But this podcast has been the best flip side of that I could possibly think of, because I've spoken to people from all walks of life, from the East Coast of USA, West Coast USA, UK, Europe, Australasia, some people in Asia, Africa, literally across the world. And the message that comes out loud and clear across every single one of those episodes is the humanity, the compassion, and the ways that people find to process things that may have happened to them in the past, but how they can take that and shape it into something that is then becoming a really beautiful version of who they are. It shows me the resilience of the human spirit to be able to go through all these experiences that you may call negative experiences or challenging experiences, and to come out the other side of them with so much love in your heart and so much compassion for other people, and a desire to really make your life the most beautiful thing that it can be. Messy, yes, always for all of us, but beautiful, inspiring, and the stories and the people that I get to speak to through this podcast have really challenged my perception of humanity, because I suppose, like many people, I was beginning to believe that maybe humanity wasn't as good as I hoped or thought. But that's not true. The humanity and the compassion of this huge number of people now that I have spoken to just shines through in every word that people say, in how they say it, and in how they live that truth as well. And this was what I wanted to uncover with Becoming Unapologetically Me, was to really find those examples of people who shine a light on what it is to be really unapologetic about who you are, to maybe take those steps which sometimes feel difficult or challenging or not the road well trodden, but to take them anyway, because it's worth it to find that version of yourself in that journey and through on the other side of it. I feel really, really privileged to have spoken to so many people who have just inspired me in the most deep ways. I know with 50 episodes, I'm only scratching the surface, and I just hope that you will keep enjoying listening to these episodes and to give me that platform to continue to have these conversations, because it inspires me every single day. Meeting people, then having those conversations, airing them, and then hearing your feedback about how a particular episode has touched you in one way or another. So, thank you to all of my guests, because you have all been awesome in your own ways. You've all inspired me. You've all helped to shape my own perspective on what it means to become unapologetically me. And I hope I will continue to have so many more of these conversations for the next 50 episodes, the next 500 episodes, and to give each of you permission to also be inspired, to find that compassion in your heart, to live and love, and to just be more you, and to find the beauty in your life when you can do that.